Born from the ashes. 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 Born from the. Watch me
Alrighty guys, well, let's get into this. I am super excited. The first time, and it feels like years. In the top left-hand corner on Abyssal Reef, representing Jamit, it is Tejan.
Is that how you say his name, or are you just taking a really good guess?
I'm just taking a guess, man. I am terrible with names.
I'll take it away.
Alrighty.
And in the bottom right-hand corner of the map, we have the red Zerg, Quantum. Haven't seen Quantum play yet, but looks like a pretty solid Platinum Zerg player. We're going to see how Quantum he's going to get on his opponent. We'll find out.
And we'll see if he can put any physics to that Quantum, but definitely excited. TVZ, it's going to be really nice. I'm super excited to see this. Unfortunately, because of me being away, I actually haven't got to see a whole lot of the new gameplay. I know it's changed a little bit with the new updates and everything, so I'm super excited to see how these players play and how they react to each other, and what kind of maybe cheese that we get into for this series. So
gotta hope for some cheese, gotta love some cheese, but right now things looking pretty standard from our Zerg player here. You know, pretty straightforward opening as far as it goes. No cheese so far. Same with the Terran. Looks like he's going to choose for the Hellions. We've been seeing a lot more Hellion openers lately, Gravity, especially these Hellion Cyclone pushes, like these big timings.
Oh yeah.
That try to just kind of pummel the Zerg into the ground around the time their third is really coming alive.
Yeah. That was one thing. Before the previous patch, Battle Mech was starting to become a thing, and with the new update, with actually being able to use like your calldowns and stuff for like gas and stuff, that's really going to help get those gas-heavy units out quicker. So
they didn't. They actually scrapped.
Did they?
The mules on gas thing.
Oh, really? Well,
yeah, that didn't happen.
Well,
it shows how long you've been gone.
I know, man. Wait, they got mules? What are those? No. But no, Battle Mech was definitely something in the previous patch that started to get a little bit popular because of the mobility and the mech, so it was a little bit heavier units. So it's going to be interesting to see if he goes for that mech. I know it's been a little bit more popular. It's just straight mech. I keep playing against...
I actually helping some people out with mech and TVZ, facing mech specifically, on this map a little bit before this match.
Oh yeah.
They definitely a matchup that's becoming a thing. Lots of mech, lots of late TVZs.
Oh yeah. Well, we got a couple lings in here. He actually lets it down. We're gonna let these lings come in and scout. This is gonna be big for the Zerg player to be able to see, okay, he's going to go mech, he's going to do this, be able to prepare accordingly. That's really nice and kind of unfortunate there for the Terran player, letting those lings in.
Right, and the Terran's got himself in a position where he's not going to really have a lot of production. He's got a little bit of a late CC. He's supply blocked. He's got not really much of a Hellion count. Quantum does need to, start making some lings, but even with what he does have and those 3 queens at the front there, and being up on bases the way he is, he's in a pretty good spot right now. Hellions are going to come in and start roasting lings.
Yeah, that's really good, and he got really lucky there. The delayed reaction of the Zerg player, he could have lost those all very easily. And those are really good to kind of deny some creep, try to deny those expansions. So he's choosing to bring them back, though, not willing to risk the loss of those, and to kind of build up his forces a little bit. And he is going to go into the Cyclones as well, so he's going to get a little bit stronger here. But it's going to be interesting to see. 16 lings on the way, though.
Definitely looking at blue flame for Tehran. Does have a couple Marines out. I'm not sure what those are doing, but they're going to go check out some stuff. Hellions engage here. You get a pretty good surround that's going to get most of these. Maybe all of them. We're going to get them all. So now the Zerg is in a really good position. The Terran kind of never really got that Hellion count. Never really got to do any economic damage that mattered.
Yeah, he got a couple.
Now he's down.
Yeah, he got a couple of lings, which was nice in the beginning, but he wasn't able to really capitalize that. And with taking those Hellions out, that's really big for them. We have the Hydralisk down, and actually Hydralisk, 8 of them coming, so looks like he's going to go for a Ling Hydra. I agree with you. I'm not sure exactly why he wants to go with these Marines. Maybe he was trying to scout some Overlords to try to get some of that going. But now they're just kind of sitting here doing nothing. We got a couple of Lings going to try to do a run by, going around the long way. So that's going to be really interesting.
Good way to scout, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
He needs to know how many bases his opponent's on, whether or not the Terran is moving out. He does see what should indicate to him. You know, he did see some units kind of moving down the ramp. So, but he's pretty ready at his third base. It's like some Hydras, some Queens.
Yeah, this is going to be really hard for the Terran to break. I don't necessarily agree that he should kind of take this on with so much force there, but I don't think he even realized how much of a force is there. Those Hydras do amazing damage, especially against like Cyclones and stuff like that. It seems like they just eat away everything. A couple of siege tanks sieging up, but not going to get sieged up to time. It's going to get taken out by the Hydras. That distance is so long for the Hydras, able to just take that out with ease. Back of the base. I mean, the Terran player does have a pretty good, an okay defense. Has that tank covered pretty well. Meanwhile, in the third base of the Zerg player, looks like the Zerg player will be able to kind of clean this up, or at least push it away.
Yeah, Tian. Yeah, he tried to get the economic damage he could. You know, maybe I can get a drone here or there, but he knew he would lose that army if he stuck around. So he gets out. Both players floating a lot of minerals now. Tihan, not much going on at home behind this. Still on the same.
Yeah, that's going to be
1,500 minerals now. No gas.
It's going to be really interesting to see. I like what the Terran player is doing. He had a... trying to find where it's at, but he had a... There it is. He has a Liberator. The one good thing is right now, the Zerg player has, like, no anti-air in the bases. I mean, he does have a lot of anti-air, but if he could do some harassment with it, that would be pretty nice, but it looks like he's choosing to kind of keep it behind.
Right, a way to turn the pressure around would definitely help, and just enough to kind of keep this Zerg back. He's really, however, behind economically to the point where I don't know if just doing economic damage and slowing him down is going to cut it when he himself is not.
No, right now,
macroing.
Right now, the Zerg is at the point where it's just going to bust forth with tons of units, going to be able to start that swarm. Looked like he was going to do a multi-prong attack here with those mutas and the with the Zerglings, but it looks like he pulled those back and just going to use the mutas. He knows from the compositions there's not a whole lot of anti-air. He knows he has rain in the sky. He doesn't see any kind of anti-air as far as like turrets, so this is prime opportunity for the Zerg player.
I love that he doesn't even need a lot of mutas. All he's got is 4. Like, I know it's because he has no gas, but I mean, that's all he needs. If I'm this Zerg, I throw down a 4th and a 5th base a little while ago and just kind of go to town.
Yeah, definitely.
Keep making Hydras.
Yeah, the Zerg player is just so ahead right now. He's making really smart decisions, not overextending, and just, you know, kind of
Big
checking.
Big thing happening at the natural of the Terran base right now. There's a refinery with 13 SCVs still on it. They were pulled to get away from the mutas. They never went back.
Well, the thing is when you're going mech, you need all the gas you can. So if you can get 13 SCVs to mine gas at one time, that's pretty nice. But unfortunately, after 3, it kind of becomes worthless. So you're kind of losing some. So kind of a poor tactic there. I think it was just a misclick, to be honest. But
This engagement not going to do too much here. A lot of these Lings are going to get roasted. They really should not have engaged without the Hydras. That was not good, and it's going to give the Terran the opportunity to establish himself at the third base. And if that happens, before this Zerg really gets into getting a fourth base, the Terran can get back into this. He's starting to get a mech army up. He's still down in army supply, but it's going to get to the point where he's going to be on par with this Zerg economically.
Oh yeah, that was definitely the engagement that the Terran needed. He needed that to get some of those units down, kind of get a little bit of dominance. And like you said, he's going for this fourth, which is nice. The Zerg player should have went for at least a couple more bases there while he had him on the ropes, but maybe
he does need to fix up his third base. But then again, so does our Zerg player. But yeah, no, the Terran is moving into the later parts of the mid game quite nicely right now. He's moving through. He's survived. He's slowly and steadily getting his macro back.
Yeah, I really like he has those sensor towers going, and he finally has those missile turrets. So he's able to actually get, kind of see the units coming now. He's in an excellent position. It was really scary there because of, how massive that army was. But like I said, such good engagements. Both players really just making good decisions and then trying to capitalize on each other's mistakes, just making it really nice here. Looks like the Terran player is moving out though, so looks like he's going to try to go for this third again. I don't know if I agree with this. He's just sitting there on the creep, giving the Zerg player an opportunity to get in position here. He is going to come in here though.
He does have a lot of tanks though.
Yeah, massive amount of Hydras.
Corruptors can't do anything. Oh, the Hydras are going to move into the blue flame.
Oh,
take
but
way
all
too
of those
many hits.
tanks. Oh, man.
All that fire, all that smash,
Oh, wow.
all that nothing to deal with those tanks.
Oh, man. That was really unlucky there. And now he's able to come in. He has such a dominant lead now with those tanks, with the Thors, with the Cyclones. Gonna take out this third base. That's gonna be huge for the Terran. Oh, man. We do have a fourth base trying to come down for the Zerg, but it's not going to be able to get up in time. I mean, he might be able to get it to
He needed to get to the fourth base a little sooner and drone it up. His third needed to be filled, and if he hadn't lost those lings at the Terran's third base, it would have been a different story. But
he's going to take down this
can't
fourth.
let people get back into the game.
And the containment on those tanks is just amazing right there. Able to get anything coming in that way. We got more Hellions coming in. Ah, man.
Oh yeah, the Terran played that fight pretty well. He couldn't have played it much better, especially coming up on the creep the way he was. It was good.
Yeah, he really capitalized on that. That was nice. We do have, he has some links coming. He's trying to capitalize from this, but the Zerg player really doesn't have that much minerals to go off of now. He's back on the two bases with his first base
He's
almost
hoping
mined out.
for Broodlords.
Yeah.
The Greater Spire's halfway, but it's not going to be on time at all.
He's trying to delay it so much, but like you said, yeah, Broodlords aren't going to be able to make it, and this army is just going to get overrun. He's trying to get a little bit more forces. I don't know why he keeps getting these Corruptors, though. I guess maybe for the Broodlords, but right now he really doesn't need those. He needs to get some more units, be able to get a surround on this. Try to get those tanks while they're unsieged, but there's just so much massive army here. Not enough for the Zerg player. This is going to be scary. And there's the tanks with the splash damage. Oh.
And there's the GG.
Oh, GG. What a match there from